Welcome to your Platform Q learning experience. This video tutorial will show you how to filter Q objects and introduces you to the variety of operators available within the Business Object Builder application. There are a couple of learning objectives that we want to achieve. The learning objectives are: understand what the Business Object Builder can do, understand which operators are available within the operation filter, and learn how to create conditions with the filter operation. If a user on Platform Q wants to enrich data or change data structures, it is necessary to use the Business Object Builder application. With the Business Object Builder, you can join Q objects with each other, or you can merge them. The Q objects can contain data from different source systems. Furthermore, you can also create a delta between two Q objects and remap field values of two different Q objects. The topic of this learning video is to create complex conditions as a filter. All operations within the Business Object Builder application can be carried out via a graphical user interface, which means that no coding is required from the user. The operation filter allows you to create a smaller part of your data set as a subset for viewing or analysis. You can use logical and comparison operators to create your data subset. Furthermore, you can use fixed or column values as a value. These values will be used in combination with the operators and your selected column. If you have more columns you need to filter, you can also add groups and combine these groups with logical operators. Parts of the filter can also be disabled or enabled, if the user wants to try a couple of options. The following chart will display to you the basic steps you need to take to create a filter. You want to have a subset of data from a specific column. Therefore, you need to select one column from your Q object. In our theoretical example, we are going to select the column material number. You can select any column from a selected Q object. The second step is to select an operator. This operator can be used to compare values between your selected column and a fixed value, or values from another column. In our example here, we need an equal to sign. There are also other operators available, such as empty, like, or between. Read the documentation to learn about all available operators. The last step is to determine a value that will be used for the filter. All values from your selected column will be combined with the operator and compared to the value you add. This can be a fixed value or values from an already existing column. In our example, we are creating a subset of all materials. We are interested in the material with the number 1001. This learning video will focus to demonstrate some of the available operators. We start with some comparison operators and the operator like. Click on the Business Object Builder tile. Then, click on Create New Q Object. We have a data sources Q object with supplier information. You can find the Q object on the Business Object Builder workboard. If you want to create a filter, you need to click on Operations. The Operation button can be found next to the floppy disk button. You can add multiple operations to any Q object that is selected on the Business Object Builder workboard. Click on the plus button next to Suppliers. Then click on Filter. The dataset contains data from different states. We want to see all suppliers from Pennsylvania and California. To accomplish this, we need to click on Add Group, and then we click on Add twice. You can see that we need to select a column and an operator for Pennsylvania and California. Pennsylvania and California are our fixed values. We only want suppliers from these two states in the result set. Then we select the operator is equal to for both conditions. Then we need to select the logical operator OR. This is necessary because if we use AND instead of OR, both fixed values, California and Pennsylvania, need to be true. In the column state is only one value embedded. So the result set would be empty if we use AND. Now we can confirm our filter with the green check mark in the right corner. Add a name to your Q object and click on Save and then on Execute. As you can see, the result set displays only suppliers from California or Pennsylvania. The next step is to enrich our filter with the supplier rating. We only want to see suppliers with a rating of 60 and beyond. That means that we have to create a second group and to add the column supplier rating with the operator is greater than or equal to the fixed value of 60. As you can see, we have two groups now. It is necessary to select the logical operator AND because we want that conditions for any group are true. We confirm our configuration and click on the Save and then on the Execute button. A new result set appears and we can see that only suppliers with a rating higher or equal to the value of 60 will be displayed. In addition, we want to display only suppliers that have the substring Berg. We can use the operator like to display only values that have the value Berg embedded. Again, we enrich our already existing filter with another group. This time we select the column City and use the operator like. This operator requires a string as a value. A like operator is used to compare a value to similar values in a dataset. There are also wildcard characters such as a percentage symbol and the underscore symbol. The percentage symbol represents any string or 0 or more characters. The underscore character represents any single character. We want to find any record that has the substring Berg. We add a percentage symbol at the beginning, then we type in the string Berg, and we finish also with the percentage symbol. That means that regardless of how many characters are coming before or behind the string Berg, will be included into the search. Confirm the selection and click on Save and then on Execute. As you can see, there are only 3 data records left that meet all the criteria in the filter. The second part of this learning video will demonstrate to you how to use the operators between and empty. Again, we see the Business Object Builder application workboard. We are still working with the Q object suppliers. We want to display good suppliers in the dataset. Good suppliers are above the supplier rating of 50. We can use the operator not between 0 and 49 to display good suppliers in this list. It is also possible to display the same data with the operator between 50 and 100. We click on the operation button. Click on the plus button next to the name of the Q object. Then select Filter. Click on Add. This will be the only condition we are going to add, therefore we do not need to create groups. Select as a column supplier rating, then the operator not between. Add the values 0 and 49. The numbers need to be in parentheses. Confirm your selection. Click on Save and then on the Execute button. As you can see, all values outside of the range 0 and 49 will be displayed. This includes also empty values. You can identify empty data rows by changing from not between to empty within the filter operation. Click on the red cross in the upper right corner to take a step back until you reach the operations workboard again. Click on operations to change the operator from not between to empty. The operator empty will remove all field values that have a value. In our result set, we should only see data with no supplier rating. Confirm your selection with the green check mark. Save and execute your Q object. After a couple of seconds, you can see that only 2 data rows will be displayed for the supplier Electronic Johnson and Kirby. Let's summarize what we have learned so far. The Business Object Builder allows you to alter data structures. With the operation filter, you can create conditions to display subsets of a dataset. There are logical and comparison operators available that help you to create these conditions. Furthermore, you can create groups and combine them with logical operators to display more complex conditions. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope that you have enjoyed this learning experience with Platform Q.